Welcome. In today's lesson, we're going to be going over powerful elements that should be included whenever possible on your landing pages or your websites, to promote a product or a service. They are a unique proof of element, which is basically, like how many customers we have. Here's a report about the results that it delivers. Here's a customer reviews, things like that. Exciting results without the restrictions. So what is the result that your product is delivering that other products could potentially be delivering, but is not restrictive in the same ways, right? So it could be something like a mattress that you're selling where, don't take sleeping pills anymore, and the grogginess, just get a really good mattress. Or if you have a CBD sleep product, explain the benefits of that product that's getting the same results as potentially another product, but will not have the restrictions that are included with that sort of product, right? We'll be going through landing pages and websites here, and we'll be seeing examples of that. A special discount and the reason for that discount. A lot of landing pages and a lot of websites offer a discount. When you offer a reason behind the discount, your conversions do much better. So whenever possible, don't just give half off. Just for giving half off. What is the reason for giving half off? For new customers, for Christmas sale, Black Friday sale, things like that. So be sure to include a reason for offering that discount. An unusual element. We'll see examples that will be better explained here. But what is unique about your product that really isn't seen in other products or other landing pages and websites? A sense of urgency. So if you are offering a discount or sale, put some sort of time frame on that. Don't just have 50% off indefinitely, right? If it's a Christmas sale, have dates with it. Have a countdown. Have some sense of urgency. Order now. Limited supply. Things like that. And then whenever possible, create a big emotional reaction or include emotional reactions within the page. Remember, we're emotional creatures. We buy with emotion and then we justify it with logic. So injecting that emotion whenever possible into your pages. So just to take a look at a few page examples here. And this is a wide array of products. So it's the principle really applies, with any sort of product or industry. And this would be an example of a unique discount for Black Friday, right? Shop now. It's good. Yeah, it's see this counter right here? Those are great. They might seem a little bit corny, but definitely something you should test out on your own site. Having these sort of countdowns, 1 day, 10 hours, that definitely puts a sense of urgency into it, and it'll get people to buy now instead of postponing to a later point. It has some upsells here. This is let's see here. This would be a unique or unusual element, right? Because it's one of the top rank toys with Inc. magazine. Let's see here. Just trying to pick out these elements on these pages. So you have social proof here. That's good. That's this amount of reviews might be considered a unique proof element. And then about the guy, okay, benefits. Yeah, but really this page is all about the discount and the urgency. So those would be considered really good examples. This would be a unique offering, right? Or a unique, what is it? Exciting result without usual restrictions. This would be considered. So take the guesswork out of feeding. This is like a breastfeeding device, I suppose. The first and only smart feeding system. So this is delivering, it's breastfeeding. I mean, you could breastfeed, but why breastfeed when you have this? So it's really kind of explaining how, you have the restrictions for breastfeeding, but you wouldn't have all these benefits if you were to just regularly breastfeed, right? So I guess they're doing pre-sale. Okay. So yeah, they have systems. So it's explaining the results, right? And then, they could definitely push more about, how breastfeeding, and it makes you sore, it makes whatever the issues are with breastfeeding, they could push that more on this page. But it's a good example of how this is getting the results of, feeding your kid without actually having to breastfeed, and how this is much more beneficial and the restrictions are not as prevalent. Okay, the mattress for everybody. This is, let's see here, unusual element, right? So this is a tailored mattress to each person. So you have, and you have unique offerings as well. So 100-night sleep trial, 10-year warranty, free U.S. shipping. So you basically would go through here and pick your mattress that's kind of tailored to you. I mean, that's a pretty customized thing. It's a fairly unique thing in the mattress industry, I think. So unique element, good. This would be the unique proof element, right? Highest rated language app. Great element to improve. 4.8 on both of these platforms, right? So definitely, if you have that, if that's available to you, definitely make sure that's included. See, they mentioned it multiple times. Good, smart. Let's get some what they're doing. Proven effectiveness. I mean, that's great. Unique proof element there. Again, both good examples. And then this is offering a discount, special discount, and the reason. Black Friday, again, we're kind of in that season, so Black Friday is going to be a common thing here. So unique discount, and the reason for it. Good. This would be exciting result without the restrictions. So small credit card reader, big possibilities, right? So you can have a credit card reader. There's lots of services that you could do there, but this is a small one. Here's the results you're getting with the service. Obviously, you could, I guess, have a credit card reader, big bulky thing, but this is getting you those results that you could get elsewhere without the restrictions of the other products that offer that, right? Let's see here. This is another example of the results without the restrictions. So you could, right, order a bunch of services for marketers, video editing software, ways to host it, how to analyze your ROI. This is all within one service. So it results without the restrictions. Unique offering, definitely. This would be, and then, smarter, healthier pet food. Definitely there's you can kind of see a lot of emotion in this landing page as well, but really that's what they're pushing is the unique offering. And then you have tested on humans. I would say I would if I was making this, I would push this up more towards the top, just because it's a very unusual element that a lot of pet food companies can't really offer, right? Formulated by a nutritionist, praised by vets. This as well. I mean, this is a unique unique element that, or a unique proof element that other pet food stores or pet food companies can't really offer, right? So this would be an example over 200,000 meals delivered. Yoga company. This is definitely a unique offering, but there's no reason for it, right? So this would be kind of error on their part, I would say. Why offer 7 free days? I would say, free 7 days just for trying, our service. The reason doesn't necessarily need to be a really valid reason. We just need a reason to include within the discount. Free, first 7 days free just for trying our service. Something about human psychology, when we just have a reason, we add more value to it. It's a strange thing that about our ways of thinking, but just have a reason. It doesn't even necessarily need to be valid. There's a book on art of persuasion that I discussed in another video, where they did this study where they had people cut in line at a copy machine at I think it's a library, and the reason it's, hey, can I go in front of you because I need to get copies made? That was the only reason they gave, right? And then, or hey, can I go in front of you? I'm in a rush, right? Or but that compared to just saying, hey, can I go in front of you, right? It is literally like 5 times more effective just because they had a reason, right? And the reason was I need to get copies made. Obviously, they need to get copies made. Like they all need copies made, right? Like they're all standing in the same line. But just because they gave a reason, it was like 5 times more effective, or whatever the number was, and they were able to cut in line in front of people. So just offering a reason doesn't necessarily need to be a valid reason. Will increase the conversions really across the board. So I would say, definitely you can improve there. But this is a fairly unique offering, and then experts, good. Yeah, I mean, these are all really unique things that stand out. And then it'd be great if they had like how many people are on the platform. This seems like a pretty big platform. Something that could say, 20,000 people on our platform, something like that. That's just a unique proof element that could be included. So that would be my criticism there. But it definitely has some good stuff here. Well, why for free, right? So again, offer some sort of reason. And then I'm gonna play piano. Okay, yeah. I mean, these are all really great, unique things. I would say this is probably a pretty unique program. So definitely a unique offering. Let's see. This would be exciting results without the usual restrictions. So this is just a thing that organizes your desk. Obviously there's a million ways you can do that. You just have a little box. You can just not keep it organized. But this, is a grid system, and there's magnets, and it gets you that same result without the restrictions that just a box or just having a little bit of clutter on your desk would deliver, right? So really pushing what I would do with this page is really push a comparison with how it would be without the product, right? Or just using a simple product, and how messy that would be. I mean, this is a really clean, good looking landing page. I mean, it's a good looking product. I would really kind of push how this would maybe stand out a little bit more. Got the social proof here. It's good. That's a unique proof element, right? So $430,000. Right. That's to them. Okay, so they have, no, not really. So the battle against clutter, but it doesn't really show kind of examples. I would really kind of put more detail into that. And then this would be an emotional. I'm just looking at the ad copy here. This would be a good example of just kind of how you can kind of infuse emotion into your landing pages and websites for these products. What if you stop panicking and instead grew slowly and deliberately, month after month, to the ambitious freelance copywriter who's felt pressure to change your projects? Yeah, so you can kind of see the emotion. Here's why 10% is the best monthly goal. If you bill 5K this month, 6-figure income. Success doesn't happen overnight. Like, it's a very personal kind of, like you actually you can sense the emotion. So just an example of infusing that whenever possible. So yeah, this is definitely an ad copy, a landing page. They got a lot of copy here. A unique offering, good. Monthly authority, being a type A person. Yeah, good examples of a kind of emotional ad copy that should be considered. So when you're creating your pages, to kind of go over these elements, I'm going to go over this a bit more, but you have a unique proof element, right? So 20,000 people have purchased our products in the past. Here's a report about the results that you'll get. Here's unique reviews from our customers, right? Those would be a unique proof element. What are the exciting results you can get without the restrictions that you might get from other products, right? So, sleep aid without the drowsiness, a yoga teaching program without having to actually go into the studio, right? You can do it at your home, so the restriction isn't there. Special discount, and a reason for that discount. An unusual element within the landing page, an urgency element, and a big emotional elements whenever possible. It would cause an emotional reaction now that people are reading it. So as you can imagine, if you include these things on the website, people that go to the website are, going to convert much better. And when you kind of take this first step and try and include these 6 or so steps on the pages, when you're creating the ads, okay, let's say you're writing an email, right? And you're thinking about what sort of email content to create. Look at these 6 elements and then try and swipe them from the landing page or the product that you're promoting, right? So really going over this, like I would give a look at this and say, oh, okay, this is a unique, unusual element, unusual offering, right? It's offering exciting results without the restrictions of breastfeeding. And then I would focus on one of those and then use that within the ad. I wouldn't use multiples within the ads. I would actually create an entire email of, swiping ad copy or elements from this page, putting it in the email, and then focusing on one part of that. So let's say the exciting results without the usual restrictions. I would list out the benefits here, and then I would compare it to traditional breastfeeding and how it's cumbersome and there's a lot involved there. And I don't know breastfeeding that well, but I'm guessing it's kind of a pain when compared to this great thing that you don't have all those restrictions and issues with it, right? So picking one element and create an entire email around that, or create an entire ad around that. I mean, that's a potential Facebook ad, that's a potential Google ad, whatever sort of advertising you're doing, but you're always focusing on that one element. When you kind of list it out, like it's just it can be a bit distracting, right? You can create separate ads and separate emails, and you absolutely should for each one of these elements. But you really want to focus on that one sort of detail and create as much content around that as possible. So on that aspect, and then let's just say, looking at this one as an example, I mean, this one would be really about the discount and pushing the urgency behind that. And you can tailor that in 2 ways, right? So you can tailor, in this example, right, like they have different sort of discounts and if you buy more, whatever it might be. But really you could do one that's focused on the 15% discount, right? And mention that there's an urgency that's only going to last a certain amount of time, absolutely. But the main focus is on that discount. Another type of email that you could do is urgency, right? Only 1 day left for our early Black Friday sale, and then mention the discount, right? So that focus is always on one element of these 6, right? Or if you're doing an ad, right? Same. I mean, this concept's really across the board, but step 1 is making sure that you try and include these elements on the landing page or website whenever possible. So let's say, the uniqueness, tailored mattress to exactly what you need. That would really be the main focus for any sort of ad or email that you were doing. Join, experience the highest rated language learning app. Over 70 languages to explore. I mean, this, the highest rated part is really what you would push for this. The try it free, that could definitely use a little work to have a reason, right? It's just, and this is something you would absolutely test. Like, if you took this page and then made a clone of it and changed nothing else except you said begin free trial or free 30 days if you try. Our service right now, right? Just a reason, just offering some sort of reason with it would definitely help increase conversions. You could do a separate campaign, the highest rated learning language app, right? The proven effectiveness. These are all separate campaigns that you could potentially do. It's just trying to focus on these 6, powerful elements that are really going to get you those results. Campaign for the $80 off. That's great. I would push the urgency a little bit more here and within the ads as well. But step one is really making sure that these elements are on the page, on the website. And it makes other things easier, right? When you're doing the ads, when you're doing the email campaigns, when you're creating blog content potentially, right? When you're considering what to include in your ads, emails, anything else, you can just look at the website and say, oh, look, it has these elements in it already that are really powerful, not just on the website, but in ads and whatnot. Just take that, swipe those elements and put them in whatever you're doing. So that'll definitely get you some good results. I'll include these 6 next to this video just for reference. And let me know if you have any questions about this, and I'll be happy to do a follow-up email just to go into more detail. But that's what I got on that, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.